So we are continuing the LIV part 2. So we need to know what is manual invoice blocking, okay? And also what is three-way match. These are the things we need to understand in LIV part. Three-way match means verification of invoice based on purchase order and GR. Okay, verification of invoice document based on purchase order and GR. So invoice, PO, GR. This is three-way match. Okay. And what is two-way match? GR in PO, if GR based invoice verification is not selected, then invoice document will be verified based on PO, which is called two-way match. Okay, invoice and PO. There is no GR. Okay, invoice PO. This is called two-way match. So manual invoice blocking. What is this manual invoice blocking? So let's say I'm trying to create one PO for this. Okay, so with ME21 and T4. Let's say I'm creating one purchase order. So 3000 purchase over 3000 purchase group, you can take anything. And material, any material which is related to 3000. Mm, okay, so sulfur, mm, PO quantity, let's say 10, net price 100, okay, and plant 3000, storage location 0001. So as usual, we are trying to create a PO. Okay, so here net price for the item adopted from last document. Okay, this is, what is this? This is the error, not, this is just warning message. Okay, adopted from last document, so but we can just change here and then put 100. So I'm trying to save this. Note down this PO number 7223. Okay, now as usual we pass the GR with my code. So I'm taking here the PO number. What is it? 222. 7223. Yeah, 223. Not this one. Okay, but before that we need to release, right? So I'm trying to release this PO with ME. No, ME 29. I need to go that is PR. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I'm trying to release this. So we have done this configuration earlier. Release this and release this, and I'm trying to save this. Okay, now trying to pass the GR with my booty code 223. So manual invoice blocking, what is this? They may ask in interview, manual invoice blocking. So we need to understand this. Say, now try to pass the IR invoice with Myro code. You can give today's date or existing date, no issue. Okay, now give the PO number 223. So 1000 is there. So we need to check the task code. Here task code and the task code should be equal, right? So here I0, here also I0. Calculate tax because this is tax exempt, nothing is there. And take here 1000 rupees. Now I'm trying to save this. So this invoice document is created. Okay, but before that, yeah, this is created, but block for payment means how you will block it. So let me show you. Note on this invoice 510560873. Okay, so I'm going to MIR5 or MIR4. This is what, right? So now I'm trying to edit MIR5 display document. No. One second, again I'm trying to create a one PO. But before that, before saving, we need to select that option block. So we have not selected, so I'm going to ME21 and again let me try to create another PO. Okay, and try to save this 224. Now I'm releasing the PO with ME29 entry code. Now I'm passing the GR 224 item. Okay, save it. Storage location, because we have not given a PO, that's why it is asking here. Okay, so I'm giving here 001. Save it. Now pass IR with micro transaction code. Now see here, to block the invoice here, if you go to payment, here this is free for payment, right? So here what you need to do is you need to select this block, so block for payment. Okay, either A or B. Understand? Yeah. So I'm taking this block for payment. So this is manual invoice blocking. We are doing this manually, right? In invoice tab in payment, we are blocking manually. That is what manual invoice blocking. Understand? Either you select A or B. Save it. So as I told you yesterday, Yunus, how to release the manual invoice blocking? How to release the invoice which is blocked? What is that equal? MR, BR. Hmm. See, block for payment here in the bracket. It is showing as block for payment, right? Now we need to release this with MR, BR transition code. Go here, release blocked invoices, view the invoice number. 510,560. Uh, 87 double four, I think, right? Yes. 34. 34. Yeah, three, double three. Double three you are saying. Let me check with NIR4. What is that? 734, right? This is what, no? Let me check this. in payment tab. Block of payment is there. Yeah. Three, four, right? There are no plot inverses that match your selection criteria. Why? Okay, give this vendor 3000 and posting date we have done today, right? Why this is not showing? mm, Five one zero five six zero 734. Pioneer. There are no blocked invoices that match your selection. Also, Google will not do. No, either you can select A or B. Apple. No, no, no. From company code to company one does not. This is not updating. But anyhow, you need to release this, okay? With blocked invoice MRBR. Once you clicking this, it will directly go redirect you, and you just click release manually, okay? And execute. This is there. Okay. That's not an issue. Don't worry. So this is nothing but manual invoice blocking, okay? So there is another option, stochastically invoice blocking. So this is the stochastically blocked. So just to try to understand what is this, like monthly wise. Stochastic block is a function by which the system randomly blocks the invoices based on configuration settings. Okay, example in SPRO settings for stochastic block, if we give invoice value as 10,000 and probability of blocking as 50%, then the system checks for invoice value if it is more than 10,000. There are 50% chances that the following invoices gets blocked. Okay. If the invoice value is 5,000, then the probability of invoice block is 25%. That is proportionately reduces with the invoice value. Okay. So here value advantage is stochastically blocked invoice. Now coming to blocked invoice credit memo. Okay. So we need to know what are credit memo, what is subsequent debit, and what is subsequent credit. Okay. Uh, Maybe like material, this AAA testing is there. So I think we have done some changes in GL account settings. Maybe that is also one of the reasons. So you better try with another material, okay, and try to execute it. Blocked invoices, okay. Yeah. Now we are going to credit memo. So this invoice, anyhow by default this will come, right? So we need to know what is this credit memo and how it is applicable. In which scenario we are selecting this credit memo, okay. So credit memo is entered to reduce the amount on excess quantity or to collect the amount from the vendor for return goods. Okay, let's say in your scenario, you have created a PO for 100 quantity and you pass the GR for 100 quantity, and you also paid it, uh, pass the invoice for 100 quantity, okay? But due to some technicality, means due to some reason, some stock got damaged, and you have sent this damaged stock to the supplier, okay, to get the damaged stock, means quantity, whatever quantity is there, But assume, the vendor has not supplied you the stock, okay, but already invoice is passed for 100 quantity. So now what you will do? You reduce that amount, right? You need to collect, if the vendor is not supplying the goods, then what you will do? You will, you need to get the amount, right, from the supplier. So in that scenario, you pass the credit memo, okay? So let's say we'll do one example. I'm going to create one PO, okay? So with only 21 and T4. So we'll take some material related to 2000. Okay, let's say any quantity. You can give your price, plant 2000. Okay, and uncheck GR based invoice verification. So here, yeah. So in this PO, we need to uncheck the GR based invoice verification. Okay, so where it is? Okay, we'll try. Means this is 10 and 100 is there, no? No issue. What? What not met? Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. We'll extend it. Yeah, GR based invoice verification. This should be in unchecked mode, okay? In invoice tab, GR based invoice verification is already in unchecked mode. Okay. If you select this vendor, double click, you can even check this in purchasing data. GR based invoice verification is in unchecked mode, right? That's the reason it is coming in PO as unchecked mode. So if you select here, then it will be triggering there in the PO, but still you can edit in the PO. Okay, you can uncheck in the PO. Okay, so this is not extended, you are saying, right? What is the issue? Yeah, yeah, material is not maintained in plant 2000. Okay, so you need to extend this material 1489. Okay, MM01. Take this 1489. The material already exists and will be extended. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if this is coming, then what you need to do, again you go back and try to create the PO again with ME 21 empty code. Select to vendor, purchase or material 1489, right? So what scenario we're checking? Let's say we have ordered 10 quantity and we pass the GR for 10 quantity whole. No shortage maintained in line with the okay to onwards. This is just warning message, okay? Yeah. Enter rate INR GBP, okay. You can even change it here. Okay, so if this is there, then what we do? OB08, right? OB08. To try to maintain this in new entries, exchange rate, type and right, valid from and being today's date. INR to GBP or GBP to INR. What error we got? Hmm? INR to GBP. Okay. So we maintain here INR first from INR to GBP. That's it. Okay, so again I am trying to create a PO with ME21 entry code. One four eight nine PO quantity as 10 and net value is 100. Plan 2000. Enter, and you can even give this store location, otherwise it will throw an error in GR, right? Import data incomplete does not exist. There's warning message, okay, no issue. So now I'm trying to save this. 225. Now you release this PO with ME29 entry code. Now you pass the GR 225. Okay. Purchase order has no item. Why? Okay, so because this is 3000, but we have taken 2000, right? You can tell. Yeah. Okay, so here in quantity tab, 10 is there, right? We have passed the GR. Posting only possible, so this error 2006 oh, I think we have not done settings for 2000. So posting period means what you will do, you go to SE16 and T4. MMPV also is there, but since 2012 we need to do the changes. So go to MARB table, okay, and view company code 2000 ampersand SAP underscore edit. Okay, now execute changes 2024. The period is June 06, and again give here 2024, here 05, 2023 last year, last month of last year 12. Save it. Okay, so I'm trying to check this GR. Document is okay. I'm trying to post this. Account determination, we got another error. So what you will do? Account determination for entry. Well, this is issues, like in 2000 some settings are there, because why this is coming means we have done triple automatic account determination and we have taken account modifier, right? Account modification as 4444. That's the reason this error is coming. But here, this issue is taken care of by FIFO in real time. Okay, so don't worry. So we'll try to resolve this. What we do, we go to OBYCT code and select BSX and select chart of account international. Okay, and we'll maintain account modifier 4444 for this validation class. What is this validation class? This is coming via material master, right? In material master accounting one view we have validation class 3000. Okay, so here I'm going to OBYC settings, double click VSX, chart of account international, right? INT. See here 4444 validation modification, and for 3000 we need to take this is validation class. Okay, and maintain this GL account. These are the FI configurations. This is taken care by FICO. But as of now, we are practicing in this version demo. So this type of issues will be coming. Okay. Yeah. Now check this document is okay and post it. Arey yaar, posting period not okay. Shh, OB52. Go to OB52. Okay. Go to OB52 and select all variant which is related to 2000 UK, right? Or else directly what you can do is you can create your own vendor. Okay. In that case, these issues will not be there. Okay. So now what you will do? Just change it to 2021 here. And here we'll better copy from here. Control Y. Yeah. So 2024, let it be 2021. This one. I'm trying to check this. Okay. Again, I'm going to GR, not post. We got another error. For object we like 2000 number is into 51 does not exist. So what I will do, as I told you in my earlier class, yeah, FP11 go here, select company code 2000, go to intervals, number range 50. Year 2024 is not there. Without done, you can select some numbers. I'm selecting this. Select. Okay. The post. We have done this right already. Uh, we have entered 51. Huh? Oh, really? 51. We have entered 51. Huh? Okay, okay, sorry. We need to queue 50. 51 that will be coming in my row. So anyhow, if that error is there already in advance, we have done. Okay, don't worry. So 2024. Okay, set. Huh? Yeah, GR only we are passing now. No? GR is not safe now. So item okay. Check and post. So this document is posted now. Now pass my row. Assume that already you informed the supplier that to let's say 10 quantities damage. Okay, but the supplier told okay you pass the GR for the whole quantity. I will return you back the damaged good. But assume that the vendor has not supplied you the damaged good. So in that case you are passing the credit memo. Understand? Yeah. So I'm not selecting as of now here credit memo. Okay. Assume that we have paid the full quantity amount. How much quantity? 10, right? Okay. And here V1 is there, and here also we need to check task code V1 is there or not. Yeah. Calculate tax checkbox. So you're getting the tax 1175. Specify the payment period baseline date. So as I told you yesterday, what is the use of baseline date? They may ask in interview. So what should be your answer? Baseline date is used to calculate cash discount based upon payment terms or terms of payment. Okay. Yeah. So let's say I'm taking today's date. Okay. So here in basic data, I'm giving this amount 1175. Save. So assume vendor inform rest of the two quantity or 10 whatever he will he will return us the delivery goods, whatever damage quantity is there. But we realize that he has not sent us the damaged goods. Okay, so in that case, we need to get that amount, whatever damaged goods amount is there. We need to get that amount from the vendor supplier. Okay, in that case, we are passing the credit memo. Okay, you understood, no? Assume vendor is not going to deliver the remaining 2 piece or 10 piece, whatever, but already invoice entered for 10 quantity, right? But GR entered for 8 piece or okay, anyhow. Then enter we need to create a credit memo to get the amount from the vendor. So in this case, what we'll do again, we pass the credit memo. So here, see, if we check the history in ME 23N, so PO history tab, invoice is there for the full quantity, right? But assume vendor has not supplied you the damage quantity. In that case, we are passing the credit memo. So how we will pass? Go to Miro again, select credit memo. Okay, give the invoice date. Here, give this PO number. Okay, and let's say for two quantity, and the amount. How much should be the amount? 100 into 2, 200, right? Yeah. Okay, so in basic data, calculate tax 2000 or 235. We need to get this amount from the vendor. So we pass the credit memo. You understand? Another example you can see, you just practice. You create a PO for 10 piece, okay, at the rate 100 rupees per piece, enter GR for the whole 10 piece, enter IR also for the whole 10 piece. That is what we have done, okay. And return delivery to vendor says 2 piece due to poor quantity. Return delivery. This also you can try. So you pass the PO, you pass the GR, okay, you also pass the IR, and then again go to MyGo, okay. Again go to MyGo and you can select this return delivery option is there. I'll just show you. You just practice this, okay? Yeah, A02. Okay, you pass this return delivery. But vendor is not going to replace the return goods to us. But already invoice is posted for whole 10 quantity. But received only 8 quantity. Then enter credit memo to reduce excess quantity by passing the credit memo. Okay, you do this as homework. Okay, return delivery. You do this. Yeah, ठीक है ना? Now coming to subsequent debit. What is the subsequent debit? So we can see in Miro. Credit memo we have seen. Now we need to know what is the subsequent debit. For already invoice quantity, when if vendor is requesting to pay additional amount, then we need to enter subsequent debit. Understood? Maybe due to price fluctuation, the vendor is saying gross. I need to get some more amount, okay, on already invoice quantity. Invoice quantity means you created the PO, you pass the GR, and you have created the IR also for the whole invoice quantity. Whole means, let's say quantity is 100, you pass the GR for 100 quantity and you pass the invoice for the 100 quantity. But after that, the vendor realize and he's saying he is requesting to pay additional amount. Then we need to enter subsequent debit. Understand? Assume due to price fluctuation or market price, okay, quality reason, vendor is asking to pay additional amount on, let's say, 10 pieces. Okay, add additional amount of maybe 1 or 2 rupees is trying to ask you. Then in that case, we need to pass the subsequent debit. So in this case, first we'll try to create the PO. We'll see the just basic things. Like I'm creating one PO with ME21 MT code. Okay. So what is the scenario? We're trying to check subsequent debit. Okay. Okay. 226. Release the PO with ME29 MT code. Save it. Okay. Now pass the GR with my GOT code. Okay. So here for the whole quantity, we are passing the GR. Okay. Save it. And you also posted the IR invoice. Myro. Okay. So we need to change this. Normal, na? Normal means we need to select one. That is nothing but invoice. Here, this is one invoice. 226. Okay, so calculate tax, baseline date, basic data. We need to queue this amount whole 1175. Okay, save it. Now assume due to price fluctuation, due to market price, vendor is asking to pay additional amount on already invoice quantity. Okay, already we have passed the invoice. Okay, so now we need to pass the subsequent adjustment, subsequent debit. Yeah, okay. Go to my row and select the subsequent debit. Okay, and select the invoice date and do the same PO number. Okay, yeah, so here this is there. So let's say for this quantity, the vendor is asking more. Let's say 2 rupees. Right? Whatever it is, this much amount he is asking. Calculate tax. So 235 is asking, let's say, okay. So we are passing this subsequent debit. Okay. So it is block for payment. So how you will release this block? By MRBR code, right? MRBR. So you need to go to MRBR and you need to release 738 now. Just let's check MRBR. What is the invoice number? Nathavi? 7,000. 8. Yeah, 235. 235. 735. 735. Hmm?
738.
Oh, sorry. So now it is coming. See, वहाँ पे नहीं आया. So now you what you do is select this and you release this. Release invoice. Save it. So whatever block invoices are there, you need to release with MRBR code. Okay. So now we got here, right? Earlier we haven't got this. Okay, no issue. This is what subsequent debit. They may ask in interview what is subsequent debit. So what should be your answer?
Any price fluctuation or inequality.
Hmm. The vendor is asking you to pay additional amount on already invoice quantity. In Myro you have posted already. So in that case you are passing subsequent debit. Now coming to subsequent credit. This is reverse. Reverse means now we are asking.
Price is less
Yeah,
than
yeah, we are asking to pay to vendor, because price is less and we have already paid huge amount. Let's say now we are asking vendor to pay us the amount. In that case, we are passing subsequent credit. Okay. So these are the settings, like how you will, warning, how you can change the warning message to error message. So we got many, in many cases we have seen, warning message, right? So how to convert a warning message to error message? So let me show you one thing, like I need to show you this. How to manage warning message or error message, in LIV, for example. Okay, so what we need to do, go to SPRO part, SAP reference ING, okay, and material management, logistic and invoice verification, logistic invoice verification, different attributes of system messages. So everywhere, you'll find this in LIV and in PO purchasing. We have this. So go to different attributes of system messages. So here we have different movement types. But here, for this standard call estimate exists in period so and so, this online. This is coming like this message number 155. If you go here, yeah. So this is like message number. Sometimes we'll get this message 155. Okay, so go here and try to click this help. Okay, for you this option is not available. I don't know why. So here, we'll get a message, warning message, error message, E or W. So we can change. Okay, similarly, I'll try to show you this is there in purchasing also. So let's go to purchasing, environment data, define attributes of system messages. So we have got this system messages, okay. See here, version is there and this is there. The contract has different purchase organization. If you are getting this message, this is warning. Warning means it will still allow you to create. Okay. But if you change here from warning to E error, then it will be in red color. It will not allow you to create a E. Yeah. So validity period of content does not start so and so. This is warning message. So so many you know yeah, yeah, so many numbers are there. This is yeah, yeah. So here this is error. Not possible to set the validation type without company code. So this is like as per the company requirement. Sometimes they will say this, let it be the error message. So in that case we can select just go here and change it to error message. Okay. Yeah. Anyhow, this is different scenario. Yeah. So coming to LIV part, interview question. A forwarding agent sent you a freight invoice for a PO. The freight cost were not included in the purchase order. The goods supplier invoices have already been posted. With transaction in LIV, allow you to enter the freight invoice. Please choose the correct answer. So here, subsequent debit. Just now we are saying. So some questions I have given here. In which of the following cases do you have to enter a subsequent debit in LIV? So as I told you, when you will enter subsequent debit, when you will enter subsequent credit, as shown here. Okay. Now coming to subsequent credit, okay, assume due to poor quality or price fluctuation on already invoice quantity. Okay, we passed the PO, we created the GR, and we have already created the IR for the whole quantity. Now we want to reduce amount. Okay, due to poor quality or price fluctuation. In that case, we are creating the credit, subsequent credit. Okay, let's say I'm trying to create one PO with MA21 input. So see this here. This is warning message. So if you double click here, it will show the define attributes of system message. So whenever they ask in interview how you will change the warning message to error message, what should be your answer for anything for GR or IR or PO. Here we got the error in PO, right? So just now I've shown you, right? So if you double click this, you'll get the message number. So what do you do? Just now I've shown you. Go to material management, right? In purchasing, we have environment data. We need to click that. Click, yeah. There, you can see if you double click this, we'll get the system message number, right? Their message number will be there. So why in your system is not coming, I don't know. ये क्यों नहीं आ रहा भाई आपको? Okay, see here, let me show you what is this exact message. No short text maintained language D.
E
Okay. Please re-maintain material. You got this, sir. So we can check in Google what is this message number. Okay. देखो आपके मोबाइल में जो क्या है वो क्या रहेगा. What is that message number? No shortage maintained in language D. So you can do this warning message to error message. How? SPRO sample because this is related to purchasing, right? So go to material management, purchases, purchasing, environment data. Define attributes of system messages. System messages. Okay. So here no what is that? वो बोलो क्या है वो वार्निंग मैसेज था ना क्या है वो क्या है नो
नो शॉर्ट टेक्स्ट
नो शॉर्ट वो मैसेज नंबर था तो यहाँ डायरेक्ट देख सकते थे नंबर आपके सिस्टम में एरर भी नहीं आपके लैपटॉप में बोलो उसमें देखो ना गूगल में क्या है नंबर
my number please MA51 message as
so message text no short text whatever it is there just go here I'm just trying to figure it out what is the message number
no short
that is the reason I told you to check in Google anyways okay so just go the whenever message error message but I don't know why your system is not taking this you double click this it will take you to message number but I don't know your laptop is very special laptop maybe okay leave it so I'm passing this PO I'm trying to save this PO note on this PO number 227 this is the PO with ME 2984 save it ME 095 ME 095 okay 1 second let me check ME095 you're saying that is the message number right okay let me check this so we got this error in purchasing that means here right so go to environment data define attributes of system messages so your answer should be in message settings define attributes of system messages we can change the warning message to error message this should be your answer okay हाँ बोलो क्या है वो zero just tell that number 095 देखो 078 है 095 is not there okay anyhow क्या है तो बता रहे हैं आपको कौन सा देख लीजिए so you understood right actually this we need to just give 095 here you can just change from warning to error okay that's not an issue Similarly, in material master also we have these settings. Define attributes of system messages. So your answer should be define attributes of system messages. We can do the settings from warning to error. Okay, warning to error message. Warning means we can create, but error means we cannot create. We cannot go further. Yeah, we cannot move further, right? In the GR, suppose some settings are there which is showing as a warning, and you're converting to error. Then in that case, you cannot pass the invoice IF. Okay. So everywhere you can see that in material master, in vendor master, define attributes of system messages will be there. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we are doing here, we pass the GR, right? Or no, we need to pass, right? Go to my go and give the PO number 227, right? Item okay, check and post. Okay. Material document is posted now. I'm passing the invoice. So this should be one normal invoice I'm passing, and then after passing this, I need to make the changes. 227, calculate tax 1175. Now it is free for payment. Okay, don't worry. I'm saving this invoice. Now assume due to price fluctuation or poor quality, we are requesting vendor to pay the amount. In that case, we pass the subsequent credit. So I'm going to subsequent credit now in Miro T code. Choose this PO number 227, right? Yeah. So manually we need to maintain here. Let's say here counting. Okay, calculate tax 23.50, whatever it is. Save this. So this is what subsequent credit, subsequent debit, credit memo. So in interview they may ask anything. You understand? No? So if we check in PO history, we can see all this. So go to PO history tab. See here for this. What is the history? This is subsequent debit card. This is credit memo. We can see this all information. Okay. Yeah. Now they may ask in interview what is the difference between credit memo and subsequent credit. Credit memo is entered to reduce excess quantity and amount, whereas subsequent credit, the quantity is fixed but amount is only reducing. Okay, and we need to know the delivery cost and unplanned delivery cost, planned delivery cost and unplanned delivery cost. Planned delivery cost means the delivery cost which are planned in PO itself are known as planned delivery cost. Example, freight we have, custom, condition types. These are all which is there in PO, that is known as plant delivery cost. Okay. So to know this plant delivery cost, what you do first, try to create a PO. Okay. And in condition type, you select to freight FRC1, FRA1, whatever it is, and select whole row and click condition detail button. Enter freight vendor or different vendor. Okay, and save it. And you pass the GR for that PO quantity. So here net price posted to GRIR with WRS. So we know this, the GL account for freight will be FRL, FR1. We can check, in MyGo. And then, enter invoice only for goods and maintain vendor for the vendor, main vendor. Okay. You give this transaction number and give the PO number and you can check this off. So in that case, whatever price quantity is there, uh, yeah, planned delivery cost and unplanned delivery cost. So this is, like in condition if we are going. So we are seeing, so many condition types are there, right? Let's say if I am selecting freight FRA1, FRB1, whatever it is, okay, it will take you to this amount, right? Right. You need to give that amount, whatever is there. So this is planned delivery. This is maintained in PO, right? This is planned delivery cost. Whereas unplanned delivery cost means this is, this means this unplanned delivery cost will be there in Myro, which is not a plan, which is unplanned. Okay. So you need to give that unplanned delivery cost manually. Let's say for example, unplanned delivery cost I'm showing you in Myro. In payment, if you go to payment tab in detail, we have unplanned delivery cost. So unplanned delivery cost which is affecting in Myro in detail tab. This is unplanned. Unfortunately, some delivery cost has happened and you are entering this manually. That is called unplanned delivery cost. So you enter with him as what is planned delivery cost. What should be your answer? The delivery cost which is there in PO is called planned delivery cost. In conditions, we have so many condition type, right? We have discount, right? We have freight, we have custom duty, whatever it is, okay? That is called planned delivery cost. Whereas unplanned delivery cost, which is affecting in invoice in detail tab, this is called unplanned delivery cost. Okay. So manual invoice reduction. We should know this. What is this manual invoice reduction? Let's say, for example, we have created the PO for 10 piece for 100 quantity, and you pass the GR and you also pass the invoice. Then in item row, as per our system, GR quantity will be there, GR with our PO price, right? Is proposing. But assume vendor submitted invoice wantedly or mistakenly with 50 piece rather than 100 piece. Then adjust reduce amount. Okay, this is called manual invoice reduction. Understand? So we need to create the PO and pass the GR, pass the IR for the whole quantity. Okay. But assume vendor submitted invoice wantedly. He has submitted the invoice wantedly or mistakenly with 50 piece rather than 100 quantity. Then adjust reduce amount. So click a hide header button and in PO reference tab, layout, here this layout is there now. So what we need to do, layout 66310 is there. This I'm showing you. 66310. Anyhow, that is not that much interesting. So here, we need to select this 66310. And in item row, select the correction ID as vendor error. 66310 is not there.
6310.
Mm. Invoice reduction, yeah. Okay. So, but we need to first to check the scenario, testing scenario. Okay. So we need to create the PO. You do this as homework. If this is not there, then we can check. Hmm? This is there in Windows now. You select exactly and try to figure it out whether this is coming or not.
Yes.
So park invoice, as I told you, the finance people, they will first park the invoice. If everything is fine, then they will post the invoice. Hold invoice held. So once it is parked, it will be in held only. Then you need to release that held invoice. And again, we have ERS, evaluated receipt settlement. Already we have discussed in our earlier class what is ERS. So some prerequisites should be there. What are the prerequisites for ERS? In vendor master, we need to select the checkbox auto evaluate GR settlement delivery. This is one of the prerequisites. And again, a second prerequisite in the same vendor master, auto evaluated GR settlement return, right? And the third prerequisite is GR based invoice verification. Checkbox should be there. Okay. So before going to ERS, we need to do some prerequisites like in vendor master. Let's say in XK02 for this vendor, just go to purchasing data. What are the conditions for ERS? This is one of the condition. What is that? Auto validated GR settlement delivery. One of the prerequisites. Okay. And another auto validated GR settlement return. This condition should be fulfilled. Again, GR based invoice verification. Third condition. Understand? So in vendor master we have three. 1, 2, 3 checkboxes. GR based invoice verification, auto violated GR settlement delivery, and auto violated GR settlement return. Save this. Okay. And we need to maintain the info record. In info record, uncheck no ERS. So in ME 11T4 for the material and this purchasing and plant, uncheck no ERS. So anyhow by default it will be in uncheck mode only, but make sure no ERS is in uncheck mode. Okay. Save this. Select some task code. Okay. And maintain condition record. So we need to maintain the condition record also for ERS. Okay. So in next report, you go to Next, decode and select application MR and click condition record button and select ERS. Yeah. Company code and vendor. So let's say this is my company code and this is my vendor. Okay, execute. Take this vendor. Language you can maintain here. Go to communication button. Output type LP01. Save it. So we have maintained the condition record. This is also one of the prerequisites. Okay. And in PO, while creating the PO, we need to select ERS and GR based invoice verification. We need to check, anyhow that will be there once we select in vendor master. If that is not there, then we can check here also. So if any one condition is not fulfilled, then ERS will not get created. What is ERS? First, we need to understand ERS. Okay. So ERS means based upon the PO quantity and GR, system automatically created the invoice. That is nothing but ERS. You understand? Usually, what we'll do, we try to create the PO, we try to create the GR, and we try to create the invoice with Myro, right? But here Myro is not there. Instead of Myro, what we are doing? We are doing ERS. What is ERS mean? It's a kind of two-way match based upon PO and GR quantity. System automatically will create the invoices. The invoices is not getting from the vendor. Billing, whatever billing is there, that is not provided to you by the vendor. But the system is creating the invoice automatically based upon the PO and GR quantity. Understand? So there is a separate code MRRL. MRRL. Now we do the testing scenario, okay? And try to check whether our ERS is working fine or not. So first what I'll do, I'll try to create a PO with ME21 in T4. Select the vendor 2000 because here we have maintained right three conditions already. What are those three conditions? GR based invoice verification checkbox, auto evaluated GR settlement delivery, auto evaluated GR settlement return, right? That should be there. And in info record, no ERS checkbox should be there, right? That also we have seen. Okay. Yeah. And you need to check payment terms also should be there, like here it is blank. So you take anything like let's say I'm taking this. Yeah, this is also one of the prerequisites. You note on this in PO, or you can directly mention like in vendor master you need to maintain the payment terms of payment. That is also one of the prerequisites. Okay, so here I'm putting this point. You also note down in vendor master. In vendor master, purchasing data, maintain payment terms or terms of payment. This is also one of the prerequisites. Yeah. So this is there, and as I told you, in invoice tab we need to check whether. See, ERS is coming. How this ERS is coming? No, no, no. Because we have fulfilled that conditions. Auto-validated GR settlement delivery, auto-validated GR settlement return, GR-based invoice verification. If we select this three checkbox, then only this ERS will be coming. If this is not triggering, then You have not taken, you have not fulfilled any one
Something is wrong.
prerequisite. Something is wrong, you need to check it out. Okay? Yeah. Now I'm trying to save this game.
Just get marker done.
No, we are not creating Miro records.
Sorry.
See here, input data incomplete. These are
Micro.
all warning messages. So how you will change the warning to error? बोलो तो शायद। Define attributes of system messages. Define attributes. ये याद रखो. Understand? Define attributes. If you double click this, you will get the message number. Go there, view the message number. W will be there, converted to E. One. That's it. Okay. But as of now, we are not doing that. Okay. Yeah. So it's not an issue. Okay. So I'm trying to save this. PO. Now what I'm doing, I'm trying to create the
Micro.
GR with full quantity or partial quantity. So let's say I'm going with full quantity. Maigo. Array. Before that, we need to release the PO with ME29 input. Save it. Go to Maigo. 2778, right? Item okay. Either you go for partial quantity or full quantity. I'm going with full quantity. Now shall I pass invoice? Shall I pass invoice here? No. We are doing ERS, right? So don't pass invoice. Assume that the system is generating the invoices with PO and GR quantity to a match. So instead of going to my row, we are going with MRRL decode. MRRL. Evaluated resource settlement with logistic invoice verification. So LIV also cover ERS. Understand? If they are talking about LIV, they may ask what is ERS. You should understand this. First, you need to tell the prerequisites. What are the prerequisites you are maintaining? Okay. So here, binding of by default company code and plant will be there, and the vendor is there, right? And no, sometimes they will not ask what is ERS. They may ask us, so what is subsequent debit, subsequent credit, what is credit memo. Hmm. They may ask anything, or they may ask ERS also.
Depends.
Depends, Yeah. So we should know these all things. Okay. Yeah. So first, what we do, document selection will be 3. First, we do the test run. Yeah. Execute. So here invoice not active. Okay. Now you settle goods, remove this checkbox and execute.
I think we have done this.
We have done this, yeah, but see here, processing document. This is not there. Why? So some mistake is there. What is the why this is not generating? Yeah, so it's not generating. Once you click this, we should get the document number. Let's see. GR based invoice verification not active. Array, yeah. So what is this? This they mentioning that in vendor master GR based invoice verification is not selected, but we have selected, right? Let me cross check. Okay, go to SK02 in purchasing data, right? And have GR-based invoice verification selected only now, right? Auto-validated GR settlement delivery, auto-validated GR settlement return, right? Already we have selected, right?
PO.
Yeah, in PO, if we see GR-based invoice verification is there. Why this is not there? Because this should come with vendor, right?
Yes.
So why this GR-based invoice verification is not selected here? Um,
It will directly come
yeah, that's what. It will directly come once you maintain in
from NMR.
vendor master. Yeah. Okay, let me try to create another PO with ME21 and T4. 2000, material, net price, plan, store and location. Okay. Yeah. So in invoice tab, GR based invoice verification, I'm selecting this. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. In case of ERS, please enter terms of payment. As I told you, no, this prerequisite is also there. So we need to
Payment.
select the payment terms. That's why I mentioned here that point. Payment terms should be there, especially for ERS. Okay, anyhow, this is all warning message. Don't worry about this and try to save this. Okay, now release this with ME29 and T4. Double click this, save it. Now pass the GR with MyGo. What is it? 9. Item okay. Save it. Now we need to go to MRRL. Okay. First test run should be there. Execute. So ERS is a part of LIV. So this is there, right? So we are not getting any message here. Go back. Yeah. Settle codes. Execute. So we got this invoice document. So invoice is created. If you double click this, it will redirect you to MIR4 display invoice. MIR4. So automatically invoice is created. This is nothing but ERS. Okay. Invoice got generated and even you can see PO is in ME23F4. Okay. Invoice is created. But we have not created with my rules.
Not
This is what all LIV.
process is complete.
Okay. Yeah, this is completed. So in part one, part two, we have completed. Two LIV videos are there. So you need to practice, boss. You need to see each and everything. You just practice with the credit memo. What is credit memo? To check the credit memo, first try to create the PO, pass the GR, okay? Pass the IR, and why you are passing the credit memo, why you are creating subsequent debit, why you are creating subsequent credit. Is all you should know. Okay.
Done.
So I'm stopping the class.